Hi, I'm making this video to talk about Buddhism, or specifically Western Buddhism, and more specifically depression and Buddhism, or mental health problems and Buddhism. Myself and a few other people who have suffered and do suffer with mental health problems are of the opinion that while Buddhism has helped us, actually it's damaged us as well. Speaking personally, I know Buddhism led me to lower my self-esteem and to repress my feelings for years. I lived in Asia, where I was taught the classical Buddhist approach. I lived in Japan, Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia, Sri Lanka. Did I say Japan? 2 years in Japan. And in all these countries, the message I got was the same: relax, detach, let go, and you'll be okay. And it just doesn't work, and it's actually damaging, because the consequences of the detached theory, for those who suffer depression and have been traumatized as I was, then detaching is just not an option. The basic divide between Buddhism and Western approaches is Buddhism says don't feed the fire. If you give attention to negative emotions, the emotions grow stronger. So basically focus on other things, focus on skillful positive things, and the positive skillful things will grow stronger and the negative will grow weaker. But if you're suffering with the consequences of trauma, that just doesn't work. Well, it might work for some people, but for many people it doesn't work. The classical Western therapeutic approach to pain, rather than saying focus on something else, there is a theory that says that what you don't give attention to grows stronger and grows bigger in order to grab your attention. So you're creating trouble for yourself if you don't pay attention and give awareness to your suffering. So a bunch of us in England, or Scotland and England, are discussing how to further the evolution of therapeutic Buddhism for the next generation of Westerners who increasingly suffer low self-esteem and mental health problems. So this video is to introduce the subject of we're calling the Buddhism a few names. One is Heart Awakening Buddhism. The other name that's been proposed is Western Urban Buddhism, and it doesn't really matter the name. It's the approach that we want to take, just to be much more liberal and to do away with the classical Eastern Asian approach. We're not Eastern, we're not Asian, we're Westerners. We're white. Well, I'm white, but there's people of black. There's black, brown. There's all sorts of people in the West, but we're West. We're not Asian. We're brought up under Western standards and Western culture. So a bunch of us are committed to evolving, to following the path of Buddha. I mean, Buddha trod his own path. Basically, Buddha upset his counterparts and says, well, you can do what you want, but this is what I'm doing. And so we are kind of following the example of Buddha in that way. He trod his own path, and we feel we have to create new ways to suit the new circumstances in which the West finds itself. Anyway, so this is my first video. Hope it's not too bad, and okay, take care. Bye.